Hi guys, I'm VP. In this video, we are going to see about the index funds. Many investors like Benjamin Graham, Warren Buffett suggest everyone should have a index funds in their portfolio. But why? Stay until the end of this video, you will get the answer for it. Okay, let's get started. Okay, let me give you one top-down approach to invest in an index fund. Okay, there are two ways to buy a shares. First one is by directly buying. We are buying the shares of the company through our broker and it will credit in our Demat account. Second one is through buying a share through an fund house. Okay, let me explain you how does fund house works. Okay, we are an investor and we invest our money in the fund house, and the fund house will appoint a fund manager. He will make decision which stocks we should buy and which stocks we should sell and which securities we should invest. By the investments he done, he will get a returns out of it and he will pass the money to the investor and we get benefit out of it. In that fund house also there are two types. One actively managed funds and second one is a passively managed funds. The actively managed funds is so called as a mutual funds. Now let us focus on the index funds. Okay. The index funds is also have the name of passively managed funds. Passively managed fund also work like this only. The investor will give our money to fund house and it will appoint a manager. But here the fund manager will not decide which stocks to buy and which stocks to sell. Rather than he will follow certain index. In India, there are around 33 listed fund houses. You can buy the funds through it. Okay. Now let us see what is index funds. An index fund is a type of mutual fund. Don't don't get confused between the index funds and mutual funds. Okay, our fund is actively managed or thus our fund is passively managed. In actively managed funds the fund manager will make decisions, but in the passively managed funds or index funds the fund manager will follow certain index. Okay, it is a very important point we should notice. The portfolio is constructed to match or track the components of the financial market index such as Nifty 50 or Bank Nifty. Let us see what are the types of index fund we have. Broad market index funds, market capitalization index funds, sector based index funds, and international index funds and debt funds. Debt index fund is a big topic we can see in another video. Now let us focus on just buying shares through the fund houses. Okay, broad market index fund is nothing but index fund they choose will have a large number of stocks. Examples Nifty 500 or S&P 500 or Nifty 750 like that. Capitalization index fund, we all know that the funds that will invest in the market capitalization index like Nifty 50, Nifty mid cap and small cap. Okay, the sector based index funds is like funds which will invest in a specific sectors like Bank Nifty. Bank Nifty all stocks will be a banking stocks like Nifty IT, like Nifty Auto and Nifty Pharma like that. It will invest in a specific sector. Okay, the international index fund is, as the name suggests, will invest in the outside the India, like UK 100 or S&P 500 or Nasdaq 100 like that. Okay. Now, in the broad market index fund, it is over diversified. Sector-based index fund, it is specifically invested in a sector so that we can avoid that both. But in our portfolio, we should have market capitalization index fund and international index fund. Okay. Now let us see how Nifty 50 works. It works on the top 50 stocks and whichever having the high market capitalization and it will become the more weightage in the index. Okay. Now we are seeing the top contributions by weightage in the Nifty 50. The HDFC Bank after the merger, its weightage is around 13%. The Reliance Industry is around 9%, and ICICI Bank follows. Now speaking about the diversification, see how many sectors the Nifty 50 stocks have. It have financial services, IT, FMCG, automobile, and so on. So we are choosing the Nifty 50 index. Okay. Intelligent Investor book, we studied that single stock can go to zero, but the index will never go to zero. So that everyone should have an index fund in their portfolio. To conclude this video, I will suggest that we should always consider having a Nifty 50 in our portfolio. Adding upon to it, should have an international index fund in this portfolio, Nasdaq 500. Okay. Thank you.